Bruce Lee. The first images that come to mind are his lightning-fast punches, his devastating kicks, and his unmatched charisma that turned him into a global icon. But what if I told you that Bruce Lee, the man who seemed unstoppable in movies and in martial arts demonstrations, was deeply shaped by something unexpected? What if I told you that boxing, not kung fu alone, played a crucial role in turning Bruce into the fighter he eventually became? Yes, behind the scenes, boxing was one of the hidden forces that transformed him from a flashy street fighter into a calculated martial artist. And the story of how this happened and who helped spark this transformation is one that not many people know. Today we are going to dive deep into the clash between Bruce Lee and the world of boxing and uncover the man who truly made a fighter out of Bruce. The early years, a street fighter in Hong Kong. Before Bruce Lee became a martial arts legend, he was simply a young man growing up on the chaotic streets of Hong Kong. Bruce was naturally gifted with energy, charisma, and confidence, but he also had a fiery temper. He often got into fights with other kids, sometimes with street gangs, and it was during these street encounters that his raw fighting spirit started to emerge. But the truth is, at this stage of his life, Bruce was not yet a skilled martial artist. He knew some Wing Chun, he had practiced moves from kung fu styles, and he had incredible athletic ability, but his fighting was unpolished. It was more about instinct, aggression, and raw courage than about structure and strategy. It was during this chaotic period that Bruce was introduced to Wing Chun under the legendary master Ip Man. Wing Chun gave him structure, precision, and a sense of direction. But what most people don't realize is that Bruce was also fascinated by Western boxing. Hong Kong at the time had a boxing culture influenced by British colonial presence, and boxing tournaments were popular. Bruce noticed something different about boxers: they moved smoothly, they punched directly, and they had a confidence in close-range exchanges that seemed different from traditional kung fu fighters. It made him curious. Could boxing give him something Wing Chun couldn't? The Hong Kong boxing champion, Gary Elms. The year was 1958 and Bruce Lee was still a teenager. At his high school, boxing was a popular sport and tournaments were held to showcase the best fighters. Bruce, always competitive and hungry to prove himself, decided to step into the boxing ring. He signed up for the Inter-School Boxing Championship, a move that surprised many since Bruce was known for kung fu, not Western boxing. His opponent in the finals was Gary Elms, the reigning school boxing champion. Gary was well-trained, disciplined, and skilled in the art of Western boxing, which was very different from Bruce's flashy martial arts background. When Bruce faced Gary Elms, the fight was intense. Bruce had speed and aggression, but Gary had timing and boxing fun.